This is a red 36-inch balloon, two together, so with flower between the balloons. These videos usually edited and most of the time it's a vlog. Most of what's on my mind to share with you, tell you what I'm up to. We all have bucket lists, things we want to do before, we die. And I tell you, I want to share, I know that God knows, and I've been trying to vlog, but He's kind of telling me not to type it out. But I tell you the truth, a lot of things I don't know. Okay, I have interest of kiteboarding. When someone uses a kite to surf on the water, the kite keeps the body upright. A lot of things I don't know, and I know that God knows more than I do. Now, I don't know about the kite, power enough to keep both of us up, but I know it would be because God's going to take care of it. The nature of the wind, I know God knows more of that case. The guy has the kite, he knows the power for the kite, so he knows. Mostly, I just want God to convince the guy to speak for me, to the point saying to me, yes, I'll take you. Okay, say attach a bungee cord to our legs, attach a cable to your belt to my belt, get on the board, and let's go. Now, I tell you the truth, and I'm going to tell him this, I've never done this before. Okay, I'm going to be scared. It's almost like fear, but I got to conquer it. I got to trust my friend. I don't know him before, but I'm going to trust him. It's also trusting God that we won't drown. Not letting fear get the best of me. Praying for a good time, being close to someone, but also just share an experience that you've never done before. Because I've never gone on a board, kite push us body out to the sea. I never feel what it feels like surfing, what kiteboarding is all about, being in open water, it's all about. And that's why I want to be with him. So I just think it's kind of a wonderful thought. Just imagine, okay, you say, are you ready? He likes to ask me, are you ready? Yes. And suddenly he's pushing the kite strings to pull the kite, to pull us out of open water. My arms around him, so I'm trusting him. I tell you the truth, I'm scared of seeing the water, feel like I'm going to drown. But, my friend has done this a lot, and so I'm going to trust him, and I'm knowing that God's going to make sure nothing wins that day. So it's just trusting the person who I'm with. So, God has told me, because the nature of the water is very cold, you need really a wetsuit. So I got it to make sure I'm ready for it. And I'm about the shoes this week. So it's more like something I really want to do. I want to be close to someone. You see, I know more. I'm going to give him $80 a thank you gift for allowing me to be with him. I'm going to pay for allowing me to be on his board, so that allow me to be attached to his belt, to allow me to know what it's all about, feeling in that case. See, it's awesome. Maybe I don't need to convince him. Maybe you see that I'm prepared. You see, I got the thing to lock on. I'm not going to fall off. That's something that I'm not really worried about. I'm more of wanting him to say yes to me. I know God's going to take care of it. I mean, I know God's going to take care of us. I know He's not going to allow us to drown and fall in the water. And I know my friend has done this a lot, so He knows where the strong winds are at. And so He'll keep us in the area where, He knows where weak winds, and so He knows how to handle things. So I know the person will do the best job. I mean, I imagine too, something I wasn't really interested in this. I imagine him use a kite to pull the board at us off the water. I can see that we'll be up in the air, flying. The kite will push us up. And so I can't wait for that. I just can't wait to see what he does. It's like, okay, just say his name, Mike. He's confident enough for me being with him on the board, open water. And what if he does some things that see how I like it? Maybe he does some tricks. And something like that, I want to tell him later on a week, I'll call him Wednesday and say, I really enjoyed being with you. I really love to be on your board, attached to the kite, and I really enjoy your time. I was hoping my friend Mike would ask me, hey, you'd like to be with me again? You'd like to meet me in San Francisco? Do kiteboarding again with me? What if he feels more confident with me being with him and show off more tricks? And so, I look at it as a friendship. And I just feel like to say this opportunity knocks for God too. I mean, almost like minister to him. He can see my love and how I like him in that case, my appreciation and openness, how I feel about being with him. And maybe he wants to be with me again. I would pay him again. I mean, I don't know. I mean, unless he says, I don't want your money. But I want to pay him $80 to take me to open water. I mean, close to the beach. But, it's like saying, please, let me attach myself to you. Please, let me know what it's all about. I want to be with you. Just be yourself. Think I'm not with you. Just think about keeping us up above the water. The board on top of the water. Just think about that. And show me a good time. Yeah, give me confidence and say, hey, everything's okay. You're not going to sink. Don't worry. Just join the ride with me. Let me show you some things I can do with this board and the kite. So I just can't wait for the day God says, this is a day to go to San Francisco. This is a Friday. I go to the beach. He's there. I see his kite out in open water. He comes to the beach. I talk to him. I tricked him and ask him, can I hold on to his wing? But I don't tell the truth, and I lock my clappers to his wing, to my belt. I prove the point that the kite's powerful to keep us off the sand, off the beach, and land back down. And give him $20 for that. And then ask him, I really want something from you. I know that you may say no, I don't always say yes, but God really wants me to talk to you. I need to talk to you, and I'd like to ask you a favor. Can I show you, cover on my belt to your belt, the bungee cord around your leg to my leg? Let me show you that I won't fall off. That'll be locked onto you. Let me show you that to you. And saying, heck, I really want to try this with you. I really got interest. I've been praying about this a lot. God has told me to buy the wetsuit. I didn't want to drown. I want to You know, I know the water's cold. That's not about the wetsuit. Be prepared. I just want you to say yes. Come with me. That's all I want. I want you to say yes to me. And say, come with me. Walk me to the area where I usually get into the water, where the winds are strong. I just want to come with you. I just want to have fun with you. Let me be a part of this experience. So I just can't wait. You know, and I know God's going to make sure there's enough wind. God knows the right person for me because the right kite, I mean, He knows all different people that do kite boarding. He knows the right kite for me that will keep us up. He knows the winds down there may be strong enough. The person He chooses for me will know about the board, the kite, and everything else. And actually, I know that God will talk to him through me, and mostly He'll give in and say yes to me. And that's all I really want to do. I just want God to speak to him. Yeah, I guess that's true. You know, you plan something, but then God changes the plan. So I meant, you know, God will show for myself, you know, like you see how loving I am, and someday in the future you'll know. That's how God is loving and caring. He'll look for me, see the Father's eyes in me. And He'd like to be with me, maybe a chance of future roommate, moving in with Him. And I'm going to give up sex. I'm going to be His roommate. But that's one thing at a time. God has shared me all His secrets. So I did have a little hope. I just want to meet Him. I want to have the experience. I want to get His phone number. So I just hope that when I go to the beach, I see that person has a kite. And then the miracle will happen. I can, come to the beach, I can talk to him. What they do is they kite boarding out in the sea, and they go from one point to another point. And they come back on the beach, and they go back to this another point. So I'm just hoping I'll see him. I hope he lives in San Francisco. I hope he likes to do this often. And I don't really care that he wants me to be with him because I'll pay him. If he says, if I say you have to go with me, the payment thank you gift's still on. I mean, if he wants me to go with him, and if he wants $80, I'll pay him every week $80. If I know that I will get that experience. And I won't pay him till I can get to open water with him. I mean, think about it. Do you pay something without, you go to the grocery store, you pay when you purchase it. And like sometimes a car will ride, you pay, I just don't, I don't want to pay less afterwards. So it's funny.